right here, the Jeju wet wipes. Usually it was going for $23.90, but now you can get it for $10.90, and they are back with us with a super cute Christmas edition packaging. And just like Tori mentioned, they are like one of the best-selling wet wipes on Q10.
They're usually blue.
Yeah. But this time it's the Christmas edition, that's why it's more Christmassy. The packaging is really nice and matte, and now you can purchase it in a bundle of 8. So you can get 4 green and 4 white without the caps. This one is one with your caps, but with caps, right, you can also get 4 green and 4 white, but you need to pay additional $2 if I recall correctly. And don't worry about the colors, because whether is it green or is it white, it's actually the same thing. It's just that the packaging is slightly different. So inside one pack, we have 80 pieces. So I did the math for you already, okay? If you buy this bundle of 8, right, you get 640 wipes in total. And just for you to take note, these actually expire next year, October, because these were made recently in October 2023. So let me give you 4 reasons why you should get their wet wipes. Because their wet wipes are very recently made, you are guaranteed to get very fresh wipes. And because this is local stock, you will receive your items super fast, okay? Like between 1 to 3 days. So if you are in need of emergency wet wipes, please get them. You will get them very fast. And their wet wipes are thicker than the ones that you see in a market, okay? 50 GSM. And because it is the plain kind with no embossing whatsoever, they are juicier, they are wetter and better for babies. And these are EWG level 1 to 2, so very safe for babies.
Also very difficult to get EWG.
So when you get your wet wipes, right, please remember to store them in a dark, cool place, or even your fridge if you want extra coolness, okay? Away from direct sunlight. So don't leave them in the car, like on your dashboard and stuff, okay? I think your wet wipes will become like warm and gross. I don't like that. Just always remember to put the cap back on to prevent them from drying out. And try to use them as soon as possible, okay? There's really no need to stock up on their wet wipes because they constantly make them so that they're always very fresh. Very fresh, so they will always have stock. And these are pure water wipes with a 6-step purifying process with UV sterilization and purified water. Paraben-free, alcohol-free, fragrance-free,
phenoxyethanol, propylene glycol-free.
Okay, and then MIT-free and CMIT-free. So you can definitely wipe surfaces with it. You can wipe apples with it, like before eating if you want to be extra clean, okay? And of course, use them for diaper changes as well.
Correct.
They do recommend that you don't use it on broken skin.
Correct, because
or
it will
open
hurt.
wounds. It will sting. Okay, so now we can move on to our next item from Vilac now. You have the Cocobruni Cold Brew. Okay, there's a ton of different flavors under this listing. Retail price, it was $26.99, but now you can get these starting from $17.99. And this is a very, very low price from the seller, okay? Because now, you know, prices for food stuff, everything in general is like rising, right? And this is considered very, very low price across all platforms already, okay? So I just want to share with you the expiry dates. For the Americano, it is expiring next year, July 30th. For the Latte, which is this one, it expires next year, 13th of August. And then they have a vanilla flavor, vanilla latte flavor. It expires next year, January 26th. That's pretty soon, so do take note. So they do have the royal milk tea, and that expires in next year, April 30th. So because we have the cold brew latte with us, let's talk about the cold brew latte.
I love it.
Yeah, so 50% Brazilian coffee beans and 50% Vietnamese coffee beans are blended to make the optimal coffee bean ratio. And they make use of the low temperature extraction method, which then adds to a soft flavor of the coffee beans, therefore cold brew. And basically, right, they use cold water because it will bring out the coffee's flavor at a much slower rate than hot water, and that will result in a naturally sweeter and deeper flavor.
And not bitter at all.
And then they also extract the high concentration coffee within a short period of time. Plus, they also use fresh milk. Okay, this is grade 1 from Korea fresh milk. Okay, so really high quality stuff. So the processing method used for this, right, is actually called the aseptic process. And why they use this process is because it can preserve the taste and nutrition of the raw materials as much as possible by performing all the processes from packaging to mixing and filling in an entirely sterile environment. And the packaging they use, right, is also eco-friendly, you know, from Ecoline. Okay, no aluminium involved and reduces plastic waste about 34%. So very light and very easy to store, and you can enjoy it anytime, anywhere. Simply just drink it at a room temperature, like what Tori is doing now, okay? Or you can also put it in the fridge and freeze it, and then maybe you have like a latte popsicle, I don't know. Or you can, if you prefer hot, okay, you can choose to warm it up first in the microwave if it's like a cold, rainy day or snowing, if wherever you are, okay? But just remember to tear the corner first before chucking it in the microwave. So yeah, this is microwave safe.
Yep, I've microwaved it multiple times.
Ew, okay, my turn to try. We have the black bean soy milk. Also comes in plain, by the way. 24 packets, 200 ml each. So retail price, it was $25.99 for 24 packets, but now you can get it from $16.90. So do take note of the expiry dates for those as well. For the plain soybean milk, right, it is February 2024. But for the black soybean milk, it is next year, January 12. Okay, so pretty soon, take note of that. Both of them, right, is actually, it's not stated here, but I saw the packaging online, right, like, sorry, the online listing. It says that both of them are Nutri-Grade B. So, the Vilac black black soybean milk is backed with even healthier ingredients. When it's time to, like, you know, go to sleep at night, and then when we wake up, sometimes it does take some time for our body to wake up, like our engine to start, right? And there are instances where people will just get lazy, too lazy to even eat, okay? And your body is like just waking up. So absorbing nutrients on the get-go can be a little bit difficult, but foregoing the first meal of the day, right, is a terrible idea. So drinking a good soy milk is actually a very good alternative. So do you know that if you skip breakfast, right, it's actually very bad for your health, okay? It increases your risk of diseases, yeah? So in order to maintain your normal levels of hormones, cholesterol, and blood pressure in the body, eating breakfast is essential, okay? And getting nutrients is essential first thing in the morning. So this Vilac black soybean milk, right, it uses undiluted soy milk, 93% unprocessed soy milk, and they use domestic black soybean concentrate with a sugar content for 50 bricks or higher. The savory and deep taste then can be utilized. So this really makes a perfect breakfast because it has 7 grams of protein, which is actually 13% of the recommended daily intake. And then it's 195 kilocalories with 0% trans fat and comes with 200 mg calcium, which is 29% of the daily recommended intake. And then they also have vitamin A, which is the 9% recommended intake, vitamin B1, 15% recommended intake, vitamin D3, 16% recommended intake, and vitamin E1, which is 10% of the recommended daily intake. And they use non-GMO pure soy milk, and it's not genetically modified. Basically, that's what non-GMO means.